Do you ever read the Pokemon market news and you just sit there and you shake your head wondering what the market's going to do and what it's going to look like? Well, I did. I read this morning, and I know it came out a few days ago. I'm kind of behind in my reading, that distribution announced that they will be doing a reprint of booster bundles. As always with distribution information, who knows if it's accurate, right? So many rumors go around that Destin Rivals booster boxes are getting reprinted. Paldea Evolved booster boxes are getting reprinted. Nobody really knows what distribution's going to do. So, with that out of the way, if they do reprint booster bundles, I'm here to talk about what I think it's going to do to the market and how it's going to affect everything. And it's going to be a great video, I think, maybe. According to myself, who knows, right? Booster bundles. The price right now is absolutely atrocious. If you had looked recently, and again, they weren't printed very much, there is only 18 listings for $94. Again, with the waived releases, who knows if there's been a majority of the booster bundles or if this is the primary release. You never know with these kind of things, right? So if it is the primary release of booster bundles, I think it's going to drop the price down. How far down? We don't really know. Same with booster packs. Booster packs are currently sitting at about $11.22 per pack. That's quite expensive per pack, and it's getting friggin' ripped like no other. I was on a Facebook Facebook group that I frequent often online, that your local neighborhood scalper, as he calls himself, bought 25 ETBs off a Target and listed them, sold them to one guy on Facebook Marketplace. The guy that purchased them then went into the comments and dropped all of his hits. He ripped all 25 ETBs that he paid $100 per box for. That is absolutely insanity to me. Everyone wants that Gengar, right? They want to pull it. It's crazy amounts of money right now. But again, we have to take a step back. I'm taking a step back. Take a step forward because that was just dumb. We got to take a step back and look at how is this going to affect the market if it gets flooded with booster bundles, with packs. Are singles going to drop? Right? Who knows? One caveat to this video, I am not going to do data on this video, so I would encourage you to take a look if you want to do the data analysis for yourself on singles. The Gengar is still continuing to run. It's up to $1,400 for a raw single. I haven't looked up the PSA 10s, but I can't imagine they're very cheap. Last I heard they were around $3,000-ish. Don't quote me on that. So yeah, it's okay. All of these packs are going to come onto the market. They're getting ripped. Singles are going to continue to get pushed out. However, one caveat we have to look at is pull rates. Pull rates for that Gengar is abysmal. I don't remember the number off the top of my head, but I was reading a couple sources that say it's just about the same as the Umbreon from Evolving Skies, potentially even worse, right? So that card is going to continue to be a chase, even if product gets pushed out. Now, may the price come down? Yeah, it's probably going to drop because there's going to be more on the market. There's going to be more God packs. There's going to be X, Y, Z, A, B, C, D, right? It's going to continue to get pushed out. So it's going to be very interesting to see. However, the gem rate and pop rate for PSA 10s is still incredibly low. It's sitting at a 33% when I looked the other day. Again, don't quote me on that. That's not recent information. As people continue to send them, they continue to get graded. It's going to go up. It's going to go down. You never know unless you look the day of, right? So it's going to get very interesting very fast with the Scented Heroes. I don't think as many people are sitting on them as we like to believe. Me, myself, I'm sitting on 2 ETB cases that I'm probably not going to sell. They're going to sit in a storage unit, and they're just going to sit there until probably they hit double where they're at now. And I'll sell one off and keep one. I am looking at, with the booster bundles, if they come out and they get down to $60 per, I may pick up a case just to sit on it because, as we've seen with Evolving Skies, Prismatic Evolutions, packs go up, bundles go up, all that fun stuff. The bundles, if they drop the way I think they're going to drop, they're going to be a better entry point than ETBs. There has been no announcement of ETB reprints, none of that stuff, right? We're going to get them. We all know we're going to get them. Once they're done with Prismatic Evolutions, they're going to pump Ascended Heroes, at least theoretically. With Celebrations 30th anniversary, with the 30th anniversary coming up to celebrate, the set was just released the other day. With that coming up this fall, I don't know. Is that going to be their main printing? Is Ascended Heroes going to kind of fall off? There's so many unknown factors here, even with the new distribution center coming online. How's that going to affect ETBs? How's that going to affect packs, singles? It's all up for interpretation, right? Me, I'm going to keep doing ETBs. Again, I may get a single case of booster bundles. However, from a storage perspective, ETB cases, booster box cases, they're just easier to store. I don't go to my local Target, Walmart, and pick up an ETB here and there. I'm not that kind of collector. My time is more valuable to spend $30 more on the open market than it is to go sit in a line at Target or Walmart or what have you. I would rather just spend the extra $30, $40. Again, I know, hot take for a lot of people, right? I'm just not in a position in my life where I want to go stake out a Target or a Walmart. The only time I leave my basement is when I'm taking the kids to the zoo or going to somewhere fun, and I don't really want to go shopping with them. I mean, those of you that have kids can relate, especially young ones. Going shopping with a 3-year-old and an 11-month-old, that's not a great experience when you're by yourself. 2 parents, fine. One parent takes care of the kids, the other one shops. No big deal, right? But when you're by yourself with 2 little munchkins who just scream and yell and want cookies, yeah, not a great time. If any of you go to Hy-Vee, just a PSA for those parents out there, Hy-Vee offers free cookies for children. At what age cutoff, I don't know, but it entertains the boys as we shop. It's very helpful. Anywho, back to the purpose of this video. Sorry, that was ridiculous. Yeah, ETBs, booster bundles, packs. I'm not investing in singles with Ascended Heroes. I think singles are still very, very inflated, especially with the dump of packs that is going to potentially come on the market. If you want to make single plays, you want to make grading plays, go for it, right? I would just encourage you to look at cards that you think are undervalued rather than cards that are overvalued. Look in that $5 to $10 card range. Even if you're wrong a few bucks, you PSA 10 it, you still make your money back. Be very careful when making plays on new sets, guys, from a singles perspective, especially the way they are segmenting releases now with the binder collections and the poster collections and this collection and that collection, and very few packs have been on the market. I think with booster bundles coming, guys, their singles are going to drop. Again, could be wrong. Never ashamed or afraid to admit I'm wrong, because nobody really knows. We're all playing guessing games, no matter how much hair is on your head. Anywho, thanks for being here, guys. I hope you enjoyed my TED Talk today, and I hope it was actually informative. Ascended Heroes, if ETBs come down with the packs prices, I may look at picking up another case or two. Right now, they're creeping up, right? To put it in perspective, on each of my cases, according to TCG Player, I have made $250 on the cases in the week and a half I've had them. Yeah, it's going to get interesting. Anyway, thanks for being here, guys. If you enjoyed the content, drop a like, drop a subscribe. Any little bit helps, and we'll see you in the next video.